Hi everyone, my name is Andrew Sorensen and welcome to our February Market Update 2.0. Let's kick off with some great sales. Number 20 of 5, Dunlop Road at Blue Haven. It was a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage unit in a fairly new complex, just on 12 months old. And this one sold prior to auction for $290,000. Excellent result, and the first resale in that complex since it was brand new. So it's going to be a good sale, I guess, to measure off of going forward in that complex. Now onto some new properties. Number 7 Miller Crescent at Blue Haven. Now this is the third time in my career I've had the opportunity to sell this home, so really grateful to be invited back for another opportunity here to get a great result for these owners. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage design home. It's opposite a park, so really central position, walking distance to schools and shops. This one has been freshly painted throughout, new flooring, beautiful undercover areas, and this one kicks off with a bidding guide of $500,000. So we're hoping that one there will also sell prior to auction. We'll keep you posted in the coming videos how that one goes over the coming weeks also. Now that brings me to this beautiful property here, number 181 Pacific Highway at Charmhaven. Now this is the second time I've had an opportunity to work on this particular property. This time around there are much better circumstances. Last time it was very poorly prepared, and this time it's absolutely beautiful. Not a thing to do here when you move into this property. It's a 4-bedroom, 1-bathroom with a 2-car garage area, and the garage has been converted into a large home office or study. So we've got a substantial property here. Really great condition, bathrooms and kitchen, and a huge outdoor area with the spa included. This one here is being sold using the auction method. It's kicking off with a price guide of $500,000. So we'll see how that one goes over the coming weeks as well, with the first open house this week. There's been a lot of interest on this home due to its unique character. It's been picked up by the local newspapers and obviously online by the Daily Telegraph as well, just how unique the property is with its decor, as I'm sure you'd understand by the photos on this video that you're watching now. Now what are we actually seeing out there at the moment? Well, you know, it's an interesting time of year now. As we come into the back end of February, I'm always looking forward into the horizon, and the next big part of the season that we're seeing is Easter. So Easter's only 8 weeks away. So if you think about doing something real estate, you really should be looking at, well, we need to get something done in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So buyers at the moment are wanting to be buying a property and be in by the Easter school holidays. This year Easter and Anzac Day are concurrent, so they're running in the same month of April. So what I'd like to see is that if there's anyone out there who's thinking about doing something real estate, give us a call and we can help fit you into this timeline to get you sold and settled prior to Easter. The next thing that we got after that is the election, which hasn't been called yet, but it will be at some point in May. So we know that people are sort of sitting on the fence in some instances waiting for that. But what we're seeing at the moment is that there's actually some really good bargains on offer. So my advice would be, don't sit on the fence, get in there and have a look. At this point in the time, the amount of stock which is on the market is actually dropping off. So there's some really good bargains for the stuff which is left there. So if you have got your finance approved, definitely jump in and buy aggressively. The other thing I'd like to add is last week I was fortunate to catch up with a good friend, longtime friend of mine who works in the finance industry. And what they're telling me now is that the brakes have actually been taken off a little bit on the finance. So we're starting to see some of the pre-approval limits actually lifting. So that's a really good sign that credit should ease up now that the Royal Commission's come through. I mean, really, it was an absolute farce, what they've come up with. There's no real penalties for the banks. The underlying thing there is that brokers are the only one that are being penalised, and brokers have nothing to do with the issue that's happened there. So, as this video is going out live, pretty much, I'm going to put my endorsement behind the brokerage industry. Ultimately, they're just filling out forms and helping clients. And when it was deregulated, what we actually then saw was better service levels and more competition in the marketplace. By removing the brokers, you're going to get less competition, higher prices for consumers, worse service, and that's never a good thing. And what's actually been shown is that the banks can't self-police anyway. So really the big stick here should come down on the bodies which are supposed to be overseeing the banks. The big industry like APRA. APRA are the ones which are supposed to keep the banks in check, and they're the ones that should be punished, not the brokers who are really innocent. Anyhow, that's my 2 cents, and I really thank you for watching and look forward to catching up with you again next month in our next market update.